Hello everyone, Devil Blight here, wearing glasses for a change because I'm down to my last pair of contacts and I don't want to risk that, so I got to get a new set. And we got my trusty Crow cup because now Crow is a free man and a free bird. I am also approximately 30 minutes late to the party, or 27 minutes late to the party. A friend of mine texts me, he's like, dude, have you watched the episode yet? And I'm like, no, I was doing some shit. And then he's like, oh, you're not ready for it. I'm like, uh-oh. I didn't ask for contact, so, my phone's, my phone's, like, down there, charging. Yeah, the battery's been inconsistent with that thing, but, no, well, that's neither here nor there. But, anyways, I have been uber excited. Oh, I saw my cat in the background, like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, oh, it's my cat. I forgot that's like her favorite nesting spot. Like, she likes to sit there and just gaze out of the window, and she does little chirps and shit whenever like birds and squirrels and whatnot fly by. So, my episode 11 reaction, as far as I know, is still blocked. It'll probably be unblocked by the time this is uploaded. But yeah, I kind of saw that coming, and foolishly, I waited till I think it was Friday to upload it. Rooster Teeth did reach back to me, or the customer support did, and they said like it should be unblocked by the time the episode airs. And my glasses are all crooked because of the headphones and the hat and all that shit. They said it should be unblocked, but if it's not unblocked, just email them. I gotta give a shout out to them because since I started doing this bullshit back when what was it Volume 4 Episode 12 was the first one I reacted to. Their customer support has been so fucking good. Or their fan projects page, I should say, has been really fucking good consistently, top to bottom, start to finish. Never had an issue with them, other than miscommunications on my part, not their part, but mine. So shout out to them. So to recap, RWBY has decided that we can risk opening the vault. Sorry, I got a little hiccup going on. So yeah, they're basically. I think they're gonna go open the vault. Emerald Ive's gonna come into play somehow. People have been saying like she's gonna, make either Nora or Ruby into a fake Penny essentially. I totally see that happening. That's why they turned Emerald face, if you will. And then people have speculated who Crow and Robin ran into coming out of the elevator. Obviously, it's Marrow and Winter. People think Winter's going to turn on Ironwood, and I think so as well. That's why she saved Marrow. Otherwise, she would have just let Marrow get shot. But I think she's starting to see I mean, it was hinted in episode 10 where like you saw her like looking at Ironwood in disbelief, like I can't believe this is the guy that has shaped my military career, has shaped my life, and this is what he's become. I don't think she's about that life. And we also got the wild cards that are Crow, Robin, and then Cinder and Watts, and what they've got planned. So I'm really fucking curious as to what's gonna go down. Like I'm thinking we're gonna have like Penny shows up, like maybe they're being honest. Like let's theorize that they're being honest, and then Penny like shows up, but then Cinder and Watts show up, or rather, I would say just Cinder. Like Watts isn't a fighter. He's just gonna be like, yeah, Cinder, go do your thing. Or Neapolitan will probably be with her because Ruby's gonna be with Penny, and Cinder wants Penny because she has the power. Ruby has and then Neo wants to kill Ruby to avenge Roman. You get it. So I was just thinking of Wii Scheme. I was watching some of his shit last night. Great reactor, by the way, or great reactor to ERB and like other raps and shit like that. There's another one I was watching. I forgot his name. I think he's fairly new. He's new to ERB, but I think he's been on YouTube for a while. He's got his own like music and shit. I've often found that watching rappers react to ERB is a good way to pick up lines you didn't pick up before, especially or actually between them and historians, like historical teachers, because there's a history teacher that has a YouTube channel where he watches history related stuff. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So Windows 10 keeps saying I need updates when I updated it last night, and I'm really getting pissed off with that. I'm not even going to fuck with it. So if it does pop up in the reaction, I mean, it won't pop up on screen, but you'll hear the sound effect. Hopefully you won't, but if you do, I apologize for it in advance. It's something I can't get rid of, or rather, I don't know, maybe I should just hit the button and update, but, I'll do that later. So yeah, I'm really curious as to what the fuck's going to happen. Anyways, without further ado, let us begin. And they're still fighting. So yeah, it's like Ironwood. What's the point? Like you got Grim on your city. Like there's a slight delay. There's always a slight delay. But yeah, I don't have that shitty Wi-Fi, so everything down there should be good. That was probably Crow.
For anything. We don't know what state Penny is in.
If any of those brats had the nerve to come with her, we put them down immediately. The general gave his terms. No more games.
No more games.
Is there a problem?
Just retracing the steps that led us here.
What is it, sir?
Oh, whoops. I forgot to do the thing.
Crow and Robin. They're in the Academy hangar.
Trying to stop the payload.
Probably. But yeah, it looks like Vine's starting to have second doubts too, because he said, like, I'm retracing how we got to this point.
Let's go, Aesops.
But someone needs to stay here with the general.
I'll stay. We
That's
lose
Winter.
the payload, we lose our leverage.
She's right. Contain it.
So I'm guessing Marrow's with Crow and Robin? Because, yeah, they would need, like, guidance.
Sir, this course of action...
I hope you're not going to try to talk me out of it.
No, sir. I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, so let's see if it's... Is it Nora or Ruby?
I didn't
Or
think
someone
you had
else.
to come alone.
What a cock.
I expected at least some resistance from your friends.
I don't want
I mean,
anyone
yeah, I
to
guess I don't
survive.
blame Ironwood for thinking that.
I must open the vault.
Oh, is that the actual Penny then? I don't know if Emerald can duplicate voices.
You've done the right thing.
I have.
Feels weird.
Oh my god! Oh, let's go! Emerald! Crow and Robin fucking shit up. Jean versus Ironwood. Oscar jumping in. Ren. Oh my god! Like Avengers. Oh wait, yeah, Winter backstabbed him. Marrow. Alright, alright. Yep, okay, yep, Winter is fully against Ironwood now. So Ironwood's down to 3 followers. What do we got here? Whoa, shit! Rip Ironwood.
Sorry, guys, but we don't want to fight.
Oh my god, that was...
Drop Atlas either, but we've all had to.
I now understand why my friend said I wasn't ready for this episode. Holy shit, that was amazing.
Go! Move to phase 2.
Phase 2.
Guys.
Oh yeah, that begs the question, how the fuck did Winter know?
That's...
Oh, okay, I guess we're getting a retroactive retelling of, like, how they came up with the plan.
We've been so worried about keeping the vault closed that we never considered using what's inside.
I'm kind of I need to, like, switch which one I hit play on first, because the one you guys can see here is ahead of the one that I'm trying to watch, so I'm bouncing back and forth.
Well, you'll never guess who I just heard from.
Yeah, Winter.
So, you're not arresting me?
No.
Nope.
Ironwood's got to be stopped.
Then why did you hit me?
Because you were about to get killed. If
Yeah, for real, dude. What would you rather happen? Get shot or get smacked in the head? Or punched?
What are you doing?
What I should have done ages ago. Getting in touch with my sister.
Good job, Winter. I'm proud of you. Yeah. Yep. And that's when they ran into them.
Help.
So we've got people...
The Winter smiled. Speaking of help.
Evacuate unless we use the staff, which is located inside the vault. If we open the vault, Penny terminates. If Iron...
Yeah, I see Jean
he blows up Mantle.
keeping her aura
Something
up.
else to consider.
What's that?
Once the staff creates anything else.
Oh, that's right. Atlas, yeah, Atlas is gonna fall.
Has enough natural gravity dust to keep it from plummeting immediately, but well,
That's smart.
nobody's going to want to be around
In the
if it
event that
touches down.
the worst thing happens, there's gravity dust that'll, like, slowly, that'll make... Okay, so they're gonna lower
Use the
Atlas
staff
down.
to teleport everyone to safety. Maybe even to another kingdom.
We can't just wave it like a magic wand.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
the
say, I don't
problems
think
go
that's
away.
possible, dude.
We haven't even told you about him.
Fuck off.
The spirit and the
I
soul,
hate Windows 10.
like Jin. But, well, he's a character. He
He.
can build you anything, but only if you can explain to him how.
Like any craftsman, he'll need blueprints, some sort of reference.
For some reason, I'm thinking like some Greek deity.
To
I don't know who the
I've
like
already
Greek
gone
god
to
of
the city
construction
layouts for
is.
the FTC evacuation. Maybe I can help.
You know, Willie's just come such a long way. I'm proud of this kid.
His bomb to consider.
Oh, I've got a plan for that.
So, that takes care of phase 1.
Meanwhile, the real Penny goes to the vault. With help.
I blasted a hole through the bottom of Atlas, and I highly...
Oh yeah, that hole that he blasted when Ironwood shot him.
Take you straight to it.
Okay, this is all going way too fucking smoothly. Like I'm waiting for the hiccup.
All of that is the easy part.
As soon as Penny opens the door, we go through, grab the staff, and stop her termination.
Dude, I cannot wait to watch some of these reactions to this episode.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna have to wait a week for most of them, but I'll get Murder Birds later on this evening. That and the only thing about episode 11 that I'm curious to see people react to is Marrow's outburst, and I guess Emerald helping, but I kind of expect everybody to be ooh and odd with the Renora shit, and then yeah, putting Ironwood in a cell. Oh yeah, and then of course the Ruby Yang scene. Yeah, yeah. All right, so what does this dude look like?
It seems someone has come to engage my creative wiles. All I'll say is it better be worth it after my last project. A floating city? How pedestrian.
How pedestrian. I guess this dude's got a little bit of an ego.
Listen, it's about our friend. She's dying.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that you know it's against the rules for me to bring people back from the dead, so...
Okay, we can rule out bringing Pyrrha back then.
She's not your...
I don't think they're ever going to bring back Pyrrha. Like, unless we get flashbacks with her. He kind of reminds me of, what's his name from Dragon Ball Z?
So she is
He's got a little eyeglass.
I'd love to meet whoever did this.
Pietro? We still don't know what the fuck him and Maria are doing. I mean, I know they're still on the Amity Arena thing. Yeah, he looks like the fucking Supreme Kai, kind of.
Just know, I will give you exactly what you ask for,
and so this also proves that each of the relics has like a spirit associated with it.
We brought her schematics. We want you to make a new version of her, using her exact same robot.
What's that fan that Murder Birds?
Curiously,
that Murder Birds fan said that they were going to use the staff of creation to make Penny into a real girl.
An exact copy of her without the virus would cease to exist the second you...
But yeah, there was a fairy spirit that turned Pinocchio into a real boy in the Pinocchio story.
You've done your homework.
We want
I kind of like this guy.
A new version of her, using her existing robotic parts, taking the virus with them.
Okay, but if I take the robot parts out of her, that would leave...
Penny, the girl who's always been there underneath it.
You can't destroy. It's against the rules. But you wouldn't be destroying her. Her soul is who she is.
The mechanical parts are just... extra.
But a soul without a complete body, what would be left?
I don't know.
I like this guy.
I guess you just have to...
You can tell he's like, I'm intrigued. I'm curious as to what you're shooting for here.
I suppose I could do a little, add a touch of, but if I do that, how much of the old Penny would be my work and how much would be her? Just coming up to the surface.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking strangle this fucking computer.
And very dangerous. I don't
Maybe if I just leave it alone.
Results are going to be.
We don't have any other options. We believe in her.
Then ready yourselves to witness my...
I mean, it's not distracting me too much. It's just I hear that ping and I'm like, oh god, something's in my eye. Inspirational music. Alright, so let's see what we get with Penny. Is she gonna become a real girl? Okay, for real, what the fuck is in my eye? So yeah, like, Atlas is going to fall.
It's done.
It's done. I mean, I kind of wanted Elm and Vine to turn against Ironwood, but
Hopefully Penny is going to be okay.
If Atlas is moving, we need to get word out before people panic.
Meaning hurry.
I know. Okay, this.
I like how Emerald's actually a team player. Like, legit a team player.
Something?
Yeah, you're live, dude.
Everyone can see you.
Everybody can see you on Twitch.
Citizens of Atlas, Mantle, what we have to tell you is very important. Atlas is falling, but...
Oh, shit.
Wait, what happened?
That had to have been Cinder and Watts.
The entire CCT. It just went
More
down.
specifically,
And
Watts.
so did kingdom-wide communication.
Ah, you...
How?
Damn it, Watts!
The bigger question is, what do we do now?
That boy said Atlas is falling. Is that true?
Yes.
No, he was
We're
just
using the
bullshitting
staff
you.
to get everyone to safety. Salem can have the rubble.
Oh, I like that line. Salem can have the rubble.
Are you going to leave me here?
To be fair, Jacques is far from the worst
When we're
person.
finished, we'll move both of
Okay,
you to
yeah,
safety.
yeah.
Oh, Winter, thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. It was Weiss's decision.
Okay, they had an extra S on the subtitles. Yeah, so they made Penny into a real girl. But yeah, hopefully Jacques turns around and like reflects on how much of a douchebag he's been. But yeah, I remember like in Volume 7, you know, we loved Ironwood and we hated Jacques. Now it's like Jacques actually not as bad as some people. Not to say he's a good person. Oh, that's got to be fucking. That's got to be fucking psychologically fucking with her brain to see like her robotic body do all that shit. So yeah, I wonder what weapon they're gonna give her, because she can't use the mechanical swords anymore.
Are you okay?
Do hugs always make you feel this way?
Yeah, so all my Deathlights for Penny are gone. I don't think they're gonna make her into a real girl just to kill her again. Or if they do, man, that's fucked.
We should probably make sure our theory works.
The little star flicker.
Free to create and... Oh, it's you guys again.
He sounded so disappointed.
Let's try the quick version. Can you make a bunch of doorways in Atlas that open at a single spot in Vacuo?
Sure, I'll just
So-
need coordinates and specs for each door and explanation for bending space and time to account for
Explanation for bending space and time. This guy is great. I love this guy.
So, we need to funnel everybody through a central location first.
You're going to have to tell me more about this central location for starters. Where is it?
Here. A place like these vaults. Wherever they are, they're not part of Remnant. Only accessible.
Oh, that is fucking clever.
Seems like a safe enough.
Create a doorway to like where they are, and then have that doorway exit to Vacuo. So it's like they're entering the vault and then exiting into Vacuo. Oh my god, that is so smart.
I'm going to need a reference.
Oh, we've got one.
I mean, this dude's a total MacGuffin, but I love it. Like it makes perfect sense. I want to get some safety railings. Yeah, but do the people know what's going on? Is that Flint? But do the people know what's going on? Like, yeah, them. Like, because Jean's message got cut off.
People enter from Atlas and Mantle on one side.
Okay, that's my only question: is how do these people know to go into the portals and go out of them? Because it's not like Jean was able to get the full message out.
Well,
oh, the segue. Because I forget if it was Carrie Miles, but they said there's going to be a segue where they're going to like, or a detour. So we're detouring over to so we're going straight to Vacuo now. Oh man, I need a. Shit, I don't have any towels nearby. Condensation's a bitch.
Clarification about this central location of yours.
No, there's an asterisk.
Do not fall.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, like safety railings.
Okay, and with that
But
dire warning.
what happens if you fall? Like, that's going to come into play. Else, why bring it up? I mean, Cinder fell in the well,
We did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she was outside of the fucking vault when she fell.
Now.
We go to Vacuo. All of us.
So they lost the lamp, but they gained the staff. Oh shit! Hi, Cinder. Hi, Cinder. Okay, so that's where you went. Written by Eddie Rivas. When the last episode written? No, the last episode was written by 3 different people. Okay. Okay. There's a lot. I mean, there's not really a lot to unpack. I mean, there is a lot to unpack there, but at the same time, there isn't. So, Ironwood's done. He's been deposed. The Operation Atlas Valkyrie was successful in ousting Ironwood from power. He's in a cell. He can't do shit. So they didn't kill him. They just locked him up. So Crow, Robin, Marrow, and Winter were kind of the centerpieces to this plan devised by Weiss. I gotta rewatch this episode. Holy shit! When I saw Emerald like fucking spin kick Ironwood, I was like, yes! I have never wanted something so much and never known I wanted it until I fucking got it. Oh man. Because, you think, you harken back to like volumes 2 and 3 where like you were Team Ironwood and then, Emerald is kind of the reluctant evil person who's helping Cinder and Mercury do the evil things. But yeah, so they're going to Vacuo. So we might get Tyrion and Mercury again because they were going to Vacuo back in, what was it, episode 6 or 7? I think it was episode 7. No, it was episode 6. No, what? I think it was episode 7. Because I remember the whale the whale landed in episode 6. So yeah, it was episode 6. Okay, sorry. Yeah, let me like flash through this. Oops, I went too far. I've taken it too far. So yeah, like when Ironwood was like, "You're doing the right thing," and then Emerald's like, "I know," and it feels kind of weird. That was so good. But yeah, so I'm assuming they're gonna lock up Elm, Vine, and Harriet. I don't see Harriet doing an about face. Like I want Elm and Vine to though, especially since Vine seemed to be kind of like, I don't like where we are. And you remember in I think it was episode 11, Elm was like, "Oh, he's bluffing. He's just bluffing." No, he wasn't bluffing. He was being like legit. Like, I am going to bomb this city. So Crow and Robin were able to stop Crow, Robin, and Marrow were able to stop the bomb. And Team Orange and Emerald were able to take Team Orange plus Emerald plus Winter were able to take down Ironwood, arrest him, and then Ruby got Penny to the staff, and they were able to kind of work around a way to where they made Penny into a living human person. Like, she is now a human being. She's not a robot anymore. They just took out all the robotic parts and then made a person. And of course, that did cause Atlas to fall, but Atlas has that backup gravity dust, so it's not like it's going to just like shoot straight down. It's going to like take a minute for it to, like, the gravity dust is going to kind of sustain its fall. So I like that contingency. Like, in the event the staff is compromised, when Atlas falls, it's just going to like slowly descend and then crash. But essentially, the kingdom of Atlas is no more. There is no more Atlas. Atlas is gone. Mantle's about to be gone, but the people are still around. So the kingdom's life is still there, but the kingdom itself is gone. And then of course you got Cinder. So yeah, the people speculating that it's going to be like the cliffhanger is going to be Salem reforming. I think that's going to be the cliffhanger now, because what we have now is the big confrontation with Cinder and Neo. So I think Salem and Ironwood are both out of play now. Ironwood has been deposed. He's no longer a threat. Hope there may be redemption for him after all now, because if he's locked up and all that shit, then what is he got left? Of course, with Atlas gone, like, that's a lot of valuable technology that they're losing as well. So I almost feel like they're going to, like, when they get to Vacuo and all that other jazz, and once the story concludes, it's like technology basically has a reset. It's kind of like, I'm bringing up Mass Effect 3 again, but it's kind of like Mass Effect 3 where they all the mass relays are destroyed or badly damaged. You can't mass teleport anymore, and basically all of the galaxy has to more or less hit the reset button and figure out how to rebuild these master relays. Since the master relays were tied to the Reapers, and that's how the Reapers were able to communicate with each other and take care of business once business needed to be dealt with. I need a drink. And also, I need to fucking get a towel. Excuse me a second. Okay, I just had to kneel over a little bit. Yeah, because I don't want this shit, like, getting all over. Condensation's such a pain in the ass, especially when you have one of these bad boys and it doesn't do its damn job the way it's supposed to. And I've got 2 more below it, but those are, like, the cheap disposable ones. Like, this one was a gift from a guy I worked with last year. Which I'm not sure if he's still here. I think no, that's right. He leaves like in the middle of this year. But yeah, that aside, what the fuck was I talking about? Vacuo, Mantle Gun. Oh yeah, the Mass Effect tie-in. Yeah, so essentially, like, they're gonna have to reset everything. So I think there's gonna be a big reset button at the end. But it's like, Salem's gone. The Grimm are now no longer under this hive mind control. They're just a bunch of wild, random monsters that are roaming about. And I think that would be a nice, like, kind of bittersweetness to the end, is like, we can never permanently get rid of the Grimm. They will always be there, kind of like how life will always be here until, cosmic bullshit happens, the sun explodes and radiation seeps everywhere and asteroids fly, and it's just the end of all things. But this might be no, actually, not even mine. This is my favorite episode of this volume. This is 10 out of 10. Everything about this episode was hello, cat. Everything about this episode was great. Eddie Rivas, Jesus Christ, you knocked it out of the goddamn park. Like, this episode, I have no complaints. 0 complaints. Actually, the only one I might have is that Iron Man got taken out a little too easy and things went a little too smoothly. But you know what? Cinder's still there, so you still have the Cinder factor. I'm curious as to what she's gonna do. Because you had Watts basically just break her down, like break her psyche down, point out every mistake she has made from volumes 5 up to now, and just told her, like, you went after Freya, you fucked up. You went after Penny, you fucked up. You made your deal with Raven, you fucked up. And that went in. It didn't go in one ear and out the other. Like, she actually took a second and processed that, and then had a sit down, had a cry, and was like, he's not wrong. He is not fucking wrong. So I'm seeing this as Cinder's redemption arc. Not like redeeming as in she's going to become a good guy, but redeeming as in she redeems herself in her own eyes and in the eyes of Salem, because Watts was the coach that she needed. And that's something I appreciate about Watts, is that his disdain for her isn't from, like, petty hatred or petty or just pettiness in general, like, fucking Ironwood in the last couple episodes where he's like, oh, Team RWBY was right, fuck, I will blow up Mantle if you don't do what I want, and then all that other shit. So yeah, my man, that second part to the Ironwood thing is gonna be interesting now, because I was like, okay, episode 11, I got some shit to work with, and then this episode's like, he's done. Like, nobody's loyal to him anymore. I mean, Harriet's still loyal to him. Vine and Elle, I think, are on the fence, but otherwise, I mean, what has he got left? But I think Cinder is going to make an impact. I think this is going to be a turnabout for her character. Like, this is going to be her not her comeuppance, but her getting, like, her achieving something, being successful again. Like, she was mostly successful in Volume 3, successful in Volume 2, but mostly successful in Volume 3, because, Volume 3, of course, is when she got silver-eyed and lost her, what was her left eye and her left arm. Like, the left side of her body basically got damaged. And then, yeah, like I said with Watts, like, he wasn't being mean or petty. Like, he was coming from a point of logic. Like, he was explaining to Cinder, like, this is why this idea sucks. When, in Volume 5, the whole meeting with Raven, and that scene dragged its ass. Oh, my God. But it was to the point. You had Cinder make a deal with Raven, and Watts was like, before you go through with this, consider the possibility that you're going to fuck up. Lo and behold, you fucked up. In Volume 4, I think he just didn't like her because of her arrogance, and that's understandable, because Tyrion obviously doesn't fucking like her. Shut the fuck up, Windows. Anyways, I think Hazel was mostly indifferent towards her, because, like, he cared about Mercury, he cared about Emerald, and yeah, again, I think he's dead. Like, I know, there hasn't been an actual body, but I don't think there's a fucking body to speak of, but I think he's dead. But yeah, Watts actually tried to course correct Cinder like twice now. Well, tried once, failed, tried again, and was successful, at least seemingly successful. And I think he sabotaged the communications that, Jean was trying to get out. Which, again, begs the question, how the fuck did the people know to go through the doors? Like, you just see this magical doorway pop up. Like, my first thought isn't to go through it. My first thought is, what kind of alien bullshit is this? Like, what the fuck? But I guess they got word out somehow, and maybe it'll be explained next episode, which next episode's the penultimate. We only got next week's episode and then episode 14, and I think episode 13's where like just go down. So yeah, episodes 8 and 9, like shit got crazy, with the whole Hazel thing, the Hound, and all that jazz. But episodes 10 to now have mostly been what I feel like is build up to the climax. So I think 13 is going to be our big climax, our big final clash for this. You saw how the intro ends with the happy never after ever again, or however it goes. And then you have Team RWBY falling into the pools of life. So what is Cinder going to do? Because Atlas is swarming with Grimm, but they've got the people to safety. The people are the life of your kingdom, but the land itself is gone, pretty much, or it's going to be gone. Like it's Atlas is on a crash course with Mantle, but that I don't recall if did we see people from Mantle or people from Atlas. I'm curious. Okay, yeah, I see a scene right now where they're in the subways. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, because like way in the far background, this is at 15 minutes 44 seconds. There's somebody that looks like they have one of the Atlesian student uniforms. So the people of Atlas and Manacle. What the fuck is a Manacle? I think Manacle. Anyways, the people of Atlas and Mantle are now united again, so it's no longer a kingdom divided. But yeah, I think we're done with Ironwood for now. I hope they turn Ironwood back into like a face. Like I want that to happen, but at the same time, I don't know where they're gonna go from here. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. At this point, I'm just rambling and repeating myself. But yeah, like I said, favorite episode of the volume by far, easily tops episode 7. I'm gonna rewatch this shit, and then I can't wait to watch Murder Birds' reaction. I can't wait to watch everybody else's. Excuse me, son of a bitch. I can't wait to watch everybody else's reaction. So, that said, I've been Double Blight, and this was RWBY episode 12 of Volume 8 called Creation, and I'll see you all for episode 13.